So yeah, this looks like it grew from my head. I don't have to put on any elastic band, you guys. I literally just put it on my head and that was pretty much it. This is how bouncy the curls are. I am gonna let you guys see it from the back just to show you how it looks.
Scratch mixed it. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kiannamoracia and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a 13x4 transparent kinky curly unit. It is from UNice Hair. If you are not new here, then welcome. If you're not new here, then welcome back. So it is from UNice Hair, Amazon specifically. Now I am going to get into a lot more detailing with this wig and how I did it, just because it's an Amazon wig, and you know, an Amazon glueless wig is different than an Amazon frontal wig, so I wanted to make sure I showed every part of the customization with you guys. So these are the goodies they sent me: a wig cap, a brush, you know, lashes, edge band, the basics. The wig is 22 inches in length. It is a transparent lace wig, as you can tell by the sticker. They use stickers to kind of tell you what type of lace it is. As I'm unboxing the wig, you'll see that the wig does come with pre-parted edges, and it does come slightly pre-plucked. Now for me, that was not enough plucking, so I did go in and really pluck, because I didn't plan to do any like baby hairs at all for this install. And when I don't do baby hairs, I like to pluck excessively, otherwise it looks a bit bulky on curly wigs. So this is what the wig is looking like. The curls are beautiful out of the packaging. The knots are small. It is big head friendly, I will say that, and it came with a lot of excess lace, so do not be afraid of not having enough. Knots were very small. As you can see, I used 40 volume developer and extreme powder. I used the brand Clairol to bleach it, and in the next steps you're just going to see me mixing the bleach and pushing that into the lace. I think the way that I ended up over bleaching this wig was by pushing it in too much, because I was bleaching multiple wigs at that time, but I ran out of mixture, so I ended up like trying to make it work, and I only had a little bit left. As you can see me really pushing it into the back and trying to leave space for the front, because the front is what really mattered. I did end up over bleaching the back of the wig, I'm not gonna lie. I pushed it in way too much, and then at the end you could sort of see where I over bleached it in the middle. I did end up fixing it with just a little bit of spray and, you know, some black eyeshadows. Nothing that I could fix, but highly recommend that you make enough bleach mixture, because I didn't, and my wig was a little bit messed up, but it's okay. It was very easy to fix. Also, even though I over bleached it, it did not shed for some reason. So you can see the wig right here, how it looks after it's bleached. I toned it with shimmer and lights, and here I'm just going in and doing some plucking. This isn't the usual way that I pluck. I kind of tried a technique. I don't know what this technique is called. I've been trying to find a new plucking technique for so long, but I don't know what this is called. So I'm not really sure how to get you guys like how to do it, because I don't even know if I did it right myself. But I'm literally just plucking anything I see that I do not like. And I'm going very slow, actually. I'm not rushing through it. It might seem like I'm rushing through it just because the clip is sped up, but I really took my time and went in between those sections. I'm also using a slanted tweezer. Still doing my usual, which is just going by sections as I pluck. That's not changing, but I'm plucking about as far back until I can see a line, and I'm wetting every single section before I go over it, and then doing using my hard brush to kind of see how it looks when the hair is slicked down. Because I'm not gonna lie, that comb can make you over pluck, because it already like separates the sections, and then you pluck in between them, and then you find out you've been plucking too much once all of it lays flat. So use a flat brush, not a comb. That actually did help a lot more. You can see I wasn't having any problems with the hair snagging. It combed out perfectly. It was just the plucking that I was a little bit iffy about. Up close and personal, the over bleaching does look bad, but I promise you, once it got installed on my head, it wasn't like that. You guys saw the clip in the beginning. It didn't look as orange and brassy as it does now. Just the reflection of the ring light is really not helping my face. So as I'm plucking back, you can kind of see some progress being made. I don't know, I'm trying to make every section look identical, so once they lay over, they all look proper. And then here I'm spraying the water, and I'm using my brush again just to make sure everything looks exactly how I want it, and it was perfect. I put the wig on its side to kind of help you guys get a better and farther away view, also so the light wouldn't interfere with the whole process of me showing you. As you can tell, the front section looks absolutely gorgeous. I was really mostly focusing on the front because the sides were more plucked than the front was, and I think they did that just so you could choose whatever you want to pluck. I did use a white paper towel underneath because that helped me so much with plucking like dense wigs. Otherwise, I'm gonna overpluck, and then when I put it on my head, I'm not gonna be happy. And then this is just me showing you guys the end product and brushing it out so you really see what it looks like on the mannequin before I put it on my head. So now we're finally ready to install this wig. I'm only gonna use a few things: water, mousse. I am gonna use some even spray. You guys know I use that for most of my installs either way, but I'm not gonna use an elastic band, just to show you guys that I really can melt this lace, even though it's an Amazon wig, and even though some of them say they're transparent, but they're not. This is real transparent lace. So the first thing I'm gonna do to make sure my hair actually sticks to my forehead like the lace, I'm gonna clean my forehead off with some rubbing alcohol. You guys saw how much makeup was on there. And then I spent like 10 minutes trying to adjust my ball cap to the perfect level, just because I didn't want to put too much spray on my edges. Because you guys know I don't use ball cap method. It's just not something that I do. I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. I feel like I can install my wigs perfectly fine without it. So I'm here, I'm putting on the wig just to get a feel of it. I know I didn't put any foundation on my cap or on my lace. I don't really like using foundation anymore because it, because it oxidizes and it also gets oily. I use lace tint instead, so I am going to be using the Eben lace tint in the color medium brown. I think it's medium dark brown actually. I've never tried the lace tint foam, but I am going to in one of my other videos, so you guys should also stay tuned for that. And then this is after I adjust the wig and put it back on. I'm just making sure everything is straight before I go ahead and apply that lace tint. I didn't end up showing much of the actual install process because you guys have seen me install wigs like 1,000 times. I mostly just wanted to focus on the hair and the quality of the hair, not really how I installed it, because the install, there wasn't really much to it. Like I just, I cut the lace into 3 sections. Here I'm cutting off the excess lace. There was a lot of excess lace, so I'm just cutting that before I do my 3 sections. I found that's easier to work with. If you are a beginner, I recommend doing sections instead of doing the entire lace all at once, because then you have more control over everything that you're doing. And before it's even, sprayed down, it already looks like it's melted into my forehead, but I ended up cutting the sections off of camera. But as I'm cutting this middle section, I just want to show you guys like how smooth that looks and how much it looks like it's already blending into my hair, and I have not even glued it yet. And then after I use that, I use the red can of spray. I haven't used the black can in a while. I might go back to it for winter, because the red can, I don't really need the active one for winter anymore. So I'm gonna go back to it, but here I already did the midsection and I'm just doing a zigzag on the side sections, and that was all I showed for the install. While I was drying the hair that I already just stuck down with my fingers, like, drying the lace, I just let that dry after I stuck it down. I didn't use an elastic band though, I just let it air dry. I am spraying water all over the hair and getting ready to define it. I'm using my B&B coconut curl mousse. That's the mousse that I use in almost all of my curly videos now. I'm not even going through it with a brush yet, but just look at how much the hair curled up just from me using my hands. And now I'm going to actually use the brush and show you guys exactly how defined the hair was and how tangle free it really is. Because a lot of the times, the only part I dread of a kinky curly install is the actual detangling part. Like after I've washed it, after I've done everything else. But it's not doing that, and also the curls don't look artificial. They look like real curls. They're different. They're not all in unison, but they all look good, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. And I'm using my hands to part it. I didn't even have to use a comb. I don't really have to make much effort into brushing through the hair. I'm just brushing through it and working with what I have, and that is literally it for the customization.
Okay, so we aren't even gonna get into the fact that this looks like it is growing out of my scalp. This is an Amazon wig. You guys know I absolutely love my UNice Amazon finds. This wig is a 20-inch kinky curly unit. It is a 13x4, 150% density, transparent lace, as you guys saw from me, you know. Installing it and how great it melted. I didn't even have to put on any elastic band, you guys. I literally just put it on my head and that was pretty much it. This is how bouncy the curls are. I am gonna let you guys see it from the back just to show you how it looks. I didn't have to do any parting to this hair. I literally just used my brush and treated it like it was my natural hair and it worked out perfectly. You could tell that this wig is very full. It is very true to length. I love wigs like this because it was, one, easy to bleach to the point where I thought it was gonna be a little bit difficult because the texture, but I over bleached it by accident because the knots lifted so fast and so well. You could, like, it doesn't look bad though. I wouldn't say it looks bad. I am gonna fix up this part just a little bit to kind of present the hair better to you guys. So let me just, and then move my fingers over, and then I'm putting my fingers through it with ease, even though it is a kinky curly. I'm not usually able to do that because most kinky curly textures are very hard to work with. So yeah, this looks like it grew from my head. Very much love that. If you guys want to see more from UNice hair, you guys know I love my UNice hair wigs all the time because they have never disappointed, especially for Amazon wigs. I like Amazon wigs that are full, get to the point, and deliver. This wig curled so beautifully. I am gonna spray some more water on it just to really like help you guys see how well it curls. And I'm using my fingers. I'm not even using a brush, and just look at that. This is gorgeous. I love the volume on this wig. Also, I love how much lace came on this wig. You have a lot of lace to work with, even if it is a 13x4. Definitely big head friendly for my big head girls. I had to adjust it. Absolutely love this wig. I think it is my favorite kinky curly wig that I've received on my channel so far. So that means a lot, especially coming from an Amazon wig. If you guys want to purchase this unit as well as check out more from UNice hair, check out my description box below as well as my entire UNice Amazon playlist that is in my storefront. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.